Kingdom Kidz, Kingdom Kidz, Kingdom Kidz, Kingdom Kidz,
What?
Kingdom Kidz, Kingdom Kidz,
Where?
Kingdom Kidz. Go! Welcome to Kingdom Kidz at Home. Today's lesson, The Men Who Would Not Bend, comes from Daniel chapter 3.
Today's lesson is the men who will not bend.
King Nebuchadnezzar built a huge golden statue. It was gold from head to foot. Maybe the king had forgotten the dream God sent to tell him his golden kingdom would not last forever. Maybe he thought if he built a statue made completely of gold, then God's word in his dream would not come true. One of the king's servants read the order to all the people. You shall fall down and worship the golden statue, and whoever does not fall down and worship will be thrown into the middle of a burning, fiery furnace. Everybody did what the king ordered, except for the three men. These men were Hebrews. They were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, friends of Daniel. It seems Daniel wasn't there at the time, for surely he would have refused to worship a man-made idol. The king's wise men were jealous of Daniel and his friends because the king liked them. So they said, there are three men whom you have placed as rulers over the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, do not obey you. They do not serve your gods, nor worship the golden statue which you have set up. King Nebuchadnezzar was filled with rage. He warned them, if you do not worship, you will be thrown into the middle of a burning, fiery furnace, in which God will deliver you out of my hand. The king was making a big mistake. He was really challenging the living God. The three Hebrew men knew it was against God's law to worship a statue. They stayed standing because they trusted God. They were not afraid of the king. These three brave men had an answer for the king. They said, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning, fiery furnace. But if not, let it be known to you, O king, that we will not serve your gods nor worship the golden statue which you have set up.
Why did Moses cross the Red Sea?
I don't know why.
To get to the other side.
King Nebuchadnezzar was furious. He commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was usually heated. Still, the men would not kneel. The king commanded mighty men in his army to tie up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to throw them into the burning, fiery furnace, so hot that the men who threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into the fire were killed by the heat. The king watched from a safe distance. He saw the three men being thrown right into the middle of the blazing furnace. That's not all he saw. King Nebuchadnezzar was amazed. Did we not throw 3 men bound into the middle of the fire? He asked his helpers. Yes, they replied. He said, look, I see 4 men loose, walking in the middle of the fire, and they are not hurt. And the 4th one is like the Son of God. Moving close to the door of the burning fiery furnace, the king cried, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came out of the fiery furnace. Everybody gathered around and examined the 3 Hebrews. They had seen that the fire had no power to burn them. Their hair wasn't scorched, and their clothes were not burned. There was not even the smell of fire. When he realized what had happened, King Nebuchadnezzar did something very wise. He prayed and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and has delivered his servants who trusted in him. The end. Thank you. Have a great week. See you next time. Kingdom Kidz, Kingdom Kidz, Kingdom Kidz, Kingdom Kidz,
What?
Kingdom Kidz, Kingdom Kidz,
Where?
Kingdom Kidz. Go! Virtual biblical video lessons. Shiloh Baptist. Youthful sessions.
Yeah.
Hartford, Connecticut, 350 Albany Ave. Fellowship scripture on the righteous path.
Amen.
So